branded with the fraternity name, and if you didn't get branded on your butt, like you couldn't join, like even though you went through like everything else that you did. And they got in a lot of legal trouble with it. Someone like was at the hospital with an election.
Because it's a brand for life.
Yeah.
Some people actually do have to have tattoos as well, brand for tattoos. That is. I never thought about it. I suppose that some people like fraternities a lot. I remember that when I was in college, they invited me to be in the fraternity. I was like, well, I already ran in the team, and I was like, well, okay, I'll play, I'll go. But then when they told me that it was like, I don't know, a couple of $100 to something, I was like, oh, okay, I suppose I'm not gonna be a frat guy. I don't have to pay so much to join you guys. College student. Anyway.
I do have to say, one of my Facebook friends just posted a video of his daughter, she's a freshman, and like all the seniors did like a tunnel for the kids, and they were like, hey, welcome to high school. So like, when people say kids these days, I'm like, we're doing better.
Yeah.
We're getting away from that high school level at least.
Right. Hopefully that'll kind of gain momentum and will be completely, I don't know. On the one hand, I can see the argument, but on the other hand, I'm like, why? No. I mean, I can see what my brand is now, but at the same time, I can also be like, no. I get it what they do it. Intellectually, I see it, but other than that, it's like that. All right. So the first documented hazing incident dates back to 387 BC. It became popular in the United States after the Civil War. Why? Why do you think it became popular? The popularity increased after the Civil War, or after every war thereafter? What kind of a hazing kind of got traction and momentum and became a thing? Yes, Curtis.
They probably saw it as a way that they could like bond.
A way to bonding. All right, that's kind of a one right there. What else do you think is that connection? That's actually a pretty good one. The one that we are offered by the textbook is that because the troops came back home and then they utilized the techniques that they learned in their fraternities. So they will kind of go to join these fraternities, and then they utilize the techniques they learned in war. And so that's how that connection is there. The first hazing death in the U.S. was in 1873 at Cornell University. Hazing has consistently or substantially grown in the U.S. after World War II. The same reason that we have up there for the Civil War. Since the 1970s, at least one death a year has been due to hazing. And then we have that last one there. Since the year 2000, there have been 70 plus hazing deaths. So once we kind of get to the lower part of it with the statistics about since 1970s, at least one of those, there has been at least one death due to hazing, and then we go to since 2000, there has been 70 plus hazing deaths. That's when we kind of see the seriousness of the issue, right? It's all fun and games, but remember that death is not the ultimate what do you call it? Injury that a person can sustain due to hazing, right? Some people might get physical injuries, or that it can be I don't know how we have cases of people going paralyzed or things like that. And then we also talked about the emotional part, right? The emotional distress that we're talking about, or what is it? PSD. Say it again.
PTSD.
PTSD, post-traumatic stress disorder. We have several different ways in which a person can be negatively impacted by the effect of hazing, right? So it's not just one thing or the other, right? So a definition of hazing, we already kind of talked a little bit about it in general terms, but the definition that we're going to be working with is any act committed against someone joining or becoming a member or maintaining membership in any organization that is humiliating, intimidating, or demeaning, or endangers the health and safety of the person. Hazing includes active and passive participation and hazing occurs regardless of the willingness to participate in the activities. So hazing includes passive or active participation. Hazing includes active or passive participation. What does that one mean? That it includes active or passive participation. Say that again.
They want to do it or they're just forced to do it. Right?
Okay, that's one part of it, but remember that here look at from the point of view of the person doing the hazing, the hazer.
You're not necessarily participating in the hazing, but you're standing there watching this.
Yeah, exactly. Is that. So that would be like the passive way of participating in it, right? You are one of the members, or you're just invited to watch or something, and then you kind of are seeing this person being put through the ringer, and then, not doing anything about it, right? Even when you might think that the person might be in danger, their health, their emotional health, anything, you just kind of keep watching. So that would be kind of a passive participation. That's why we say hazing includes active or passive participation. Then the second part of that one was that it also occurs regardless of the willingness to participate in the activities. And what do we mean by that second one? Or that second part there? It occurs regardless of the willingness to participate in the activities.
It's going to happen whether they like it or not.
Yeah, and to add to that is that the person being hazed, so in this case it would be like AC, right? The person being hazed, even if they're kind of willing to participate, they say, okay, I want to do it, I want to have the brand, it's still hazing, right? Even if he or she tells me, yeah, okay, I'll go and do this so that I can belong, it's still hazing. The fact that they are consenting or that notion doesn't really kind of makes it less of an act of hazing. Does that make any sense? So that's kind of about that part. Hazing creates an environment in which dignity and respect are absent. Hazing creates an environment in which dignity and respect are absent. Hazing creates an environment in which dignity and respect are absent. Okay? So those three things are pretty much like those three statements are definitions of hazing, right? When you talk about hazing, you can kind of start the conversation by talking about any of these issues that we just discussed. So what's the difference between hazing and team building? Or camaraderie building, or whatever you want to call it. Brotherhood building, sisterhood building.
It's not dangerous to meeting or intimidating.
The team building portion of it shouldn't be intimidating, demeaning, or any of those things. Loss of dignity, yes.
Wouldn't team building be like if you don't want to do it, you go ahead and step out? Or hazing if you don't have an option?
Okay, yeah. It's that way, yeah. It's that way, like if you want to, it's pretty much a requirement to belong in, right? So it's kind of you really, in team building, you imagine that if the activity is something that you like, and you can probably opt out and still be part of the team, part of the community, and so forth, right? again, in hazing, it's like if you opt out, you're just not part of the community. Anything else that we can think about? Yes.
I feel like hazing is like people using their like position or like seniority to like make people below them feel weaker. Whereas
Yeah.
like team building is supposed to like make you guys like all feel stronger together.
That's a pretty good definition of it, right? An explanation of it, right? It's kind of in hazing, again, people with the authority are trying to tear down people, put down people, right? In team building, you are not only building the community as a whole, but you're actually supporting and lifting each individual, right? Kind of like letting grow, kind of letting be the best version of themselves. Notion. All right. So the first one here is that hazing is more considered of a power trip. Hazing is a power trip in which a lot of the telltale signs is that it humiliates and degrades. Hazing humiliates and degrades. It tears down individuals and creates division. Tears down individuals and creates division. Figuratively and literally, it can be the creator of lifelong nightmares. So lifelong nightmares is the third one, lifelong nightmares. And then the fourth one is shame and secrecy. Shame and secrecy is the fourth one. So those are kind of the aspects or the characteristics of the hazing, the bad side of it, power trip, right?
Did you say
Which one? The third one is lifelong nightmares. Lifelong nightmares. And then the fourth one is shame and secrecy. Lifelong nightmares for the third one, shame and secrecy for the fourth one. All right. So, and on the side of last thing here, on the side of team building is more of is a shared positive experience. That's kind of the outlook of it. Team building should be and is a shared positive experience. And the characteristics or the benefits or what you should get out of team building are things like it promotes respect and dignity. It supports and empowers. It creates real teamwork. It's also associated with lifelong memories. Lifelong memories. And it's also a source of pride and integrity. Pride and integrity.
Like lifelong memories being creation too.
But remember that, yeah, but remember that there, how do we frame it there? Lifelong nightmares. So it's kind of a that notion. Kind of a the yin to the yang, right? And then the last one there was pride and integrity, right? So, unless you have any other questions, comments, or concerns before we wrap it up for the day, that's all I have. Don't forget to finish that little assignment. Just bring it next time for in-class reading activity.
You guys have got hazing. I imagine
Yeah, for like,
You're easy
yeah, it's
to-
like for